The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big time.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida. 72 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
H3, 218, chopper. Check 13. 15. Seam 6. 54.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCord. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Delta. Watch the run.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Yellow. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll escape to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
He's coming.
15.
Check safety.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
I got you.
Undercrush.
12, fellas. Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
12.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill.
11.
You better break. I'm letting you know right.
1, Omaha. Go.
Exit.
Hey, gun.
24 is the mic. Man, I got you. 49. Check 49.
Flag.
Whip.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one, 45 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Spawn.
21.
Hey, watch it.
13.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, exit. I got you.
Garoppolo now. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
21.
Tight go.
13.
He's crashing.
Hey, gun. Lock.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas, here we go.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, Ron.
Quickstone, grab. 2.
Check.
I got you.
Switch.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Single. Right check, 33. Danny.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears.
12. 11. I got you.
Check.
Hey, alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Hey, gun. Stick.
Check the back.
6-6. Bullet high.
Check 26.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Rush in! Rush in! Kill!
21. Here we go. 6! Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
Switch! Watch twist!
21. Hey, hot!
Now Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
White.
Check! Big dash! Go! Shit!
21. Here we go.
Check!
Black!
Check! Switch!
11. White.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run again with Breida. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Hey, gun.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Give me something.
I got you. 12.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lock. Hey, Haywood.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second and a long way to go. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Let's go right here.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Watch twitch.
They give it to Williams, running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot.